Gotta click the buttons.
Oh, we're
Okay,
live.
we're live. Hello, everybody.
How's it
I
going,
am not
Pam?
sure where Bob is, but we got Ed with us. And if anybody wants to join us, the link is clicked at the top, pinned at the top. And tonight we're just going to do art again and see if we have some people who will show up. And I got a few things I got to try to sell because I am like, if I don't pay at least one, I'm 2 months behind on my rent now. And if I don't pay at least 1 month by tomorrow, I'm going to get an eviction notice because he already told me that. So
Oh,
yay for
that's not fun.
me. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what's going on tonight. So I've only got a couple pieces to auction because I've been working on some bigger stuff that also needs to get done. And Ed, what are you going to be doing tonight?
I well, I've got a bunch of little things that I want to work on, but I think I'm going to work on this little discus first, and then move on to like another little fish as soon as I'm done with it.
Awesome.
But unfortunately, my paint is on the other side of the door, so I need to step up for like just 1 minute and grab it.
Okay, go ahead and do that. I'm going to like send Bob a message. I hope he's okay. Hopefully he's okay or just fell asleep or something. Ask him if he's okay. I mean, if he doesn't want to come tonight, that's totally fine, but I just want to make sure he's okay. Aquatic Morning Show, hello. And Cat, hello. And Fish Streams, hello. And Gold Nugget, hi. And who else? I thought I saw Holly in here too. So I'll say hello. Mojo, hi. Ozo, hi. Sky. And of course, Grasshopper. Gosh, I sure hope that Bob shows up because if he doesn't show up, you know what that means, Ed? That
What?
means that I'll have to pick on you because I won't have anybody
Oh
to pick
no!
on. I know, huh?
What
So
the
let's
heck is
hope he
Bob
shows
doing?
up.
Because I don't have thick skin like him.
I know, huh? Vinoski, hello. GRB, hi. Sandy,
Nobody has
hi.
thicker skin than
I
him.
got a package sent to you, Sandy, too. So I don't have the tracking number for it, but it's coming. Long overdue package. A long overdue package.
Package or shipping costs so much, Pam.
I know it does. It does. I spent Saturday morning. I spent like $120 shipping.
Yeah, I spent
Liquid Rock, hello.
155, and it would have been more if uh Danikin didn't or Kenny didn't tell me about flat rate shipping. If I
Yeah,
didn't know about that.
yeah. Shipping's expensive, and then I've got like to add like $30 on for the taxi to get there too. So it
Oh
kind of
man,
sucks, but it is what it is.
that does suck.
So if anybody wants to come up and join us, you are welcome to. The link is pinned at the top. We're just doing art stuff, and I got to try to sell a couple things tonight to cover rent. So I've only got a couple things. So and I don't know where Bob is. I thought he was going to give away some more calendars, but he's not here. I hope he's okay.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably
He might
feeding
have,
fish.
or
Want me to
he might.
text him?
I sent him a message, but you can too. But I hope he like fell asleep or something. I worry that something else happened because it's very unusual for him not to show up. highly unusual. I think the highlight of his day is insulting me, so, you know. Oh,
I'm going to say, hi, Bob. Are you okay?
Yeah, he just sent me a thumbs up, so he's okay.
Never mind. I don't care anymore.
You wanted the calendar to fell asleep during the stream? Oh, yeah, if he shows up, I think he was going to give away a couple more tonight. And there he is. There he is, sitting in the dark. I was a little bit worried about you.
Yeah, I lost track of time and I had to put some charge on the phone.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was
stuff.
hoping you were taking a nap or something. Then I thought, well, God, what if he's hurt or something?
No.
Oh yeah, pop up and show off some art, Liquid Rock. Very good idea. Like I say, the link is pinned at the top. So, Yellowstone, hello.
Hi, Yellowstone. Oh, and Gina's here too.
Yeah.
Gina's from my hometown.
Awesome. The hometown that you live in now, or where you used to live?
She's from St. Louis, where I used to live.
Ah, okay.
Lots of cool people live in St. Louis.
So Ed, you like that thing?
Hello.
Hey, Pam, Ed, Bob.
How's it going?
Oh, hey, man, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Howdy.
I don't know if any of you caught my test live stream the other night. It was a miserable failure.
Oh no!
My
very first live stream, I didn't have sound, so there you go.
Well, I had sound, but my bandwidth is so incredibly bad that unless I'm on cellular, I sit there
Oh no!
the whole time. So it was really bad. But anyway, I was working on some epoxy tumblers, and this is one of the ones I was working on the other night.
Oh, that's awesome. Let me blow you up. Hold on. Oh, I like that. That's
wow.
Awesome.
Those are awesome.
I love that.
It's even better when it's like sitting there still spinning, because it's kind of like a lava lamp. I just like to sit there and watch them.
Yeah. Awesome.
That is oh wow.
Now, are you selling those?
Yeah, I sell them whenever we get orders in and stuff like that. We just kind of make them to order. My fiance and I do them. This one here is one I just made for me, kind of a galaxy one, because this one has a whole bunch of glow in the dark. Sorry about all the glare. But if I had this one all charged up, I'd flip the lights off, and then you'd be able to see all this stuff glow and shifting color and stuff.
That's awesome. I like that one a lot.
I like that one best.
That is so cool.
Yeah, but almost all of this one, or there you can see it a little better like that without all the glare. But almost all those colors are actually glow in the dark, and so they change color to something else. And you can kind of see all the glittery stuff that catches the light.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that one. I think I like that one the best of all of them.
Yeah,
it looks like a galaxy.
Yeah, that's what it is. I call it my galaxy cups. And then I make it one similar to that the top is kind of like that. And the bottom is snow, and that's a Northern Lights. But this one's one that my fiance made. It's just like a mermaid glitter, I think is which color that one is.
Very cool.
So now, are you using the epoxy with a cup, or do you make the epoxy or a cup from epoxy?
No, here. Let me grab a couple of cups here. I'll show you.
That's awesome.
He's got some videos, Ed, that shows how they do them too.
Yeah, we'll start with like a stainless steel tumbler.
And
then I'll paint it to get a base color. So that way you've got some kind of base color on there. Like something like this is what I would
that's
start
cool.
this one as. So
Yeah.
this way it has like the dark on top and lighter on the bottom.
Yeah.
So that's why you have like the darker colors more on top and the light really stands out better on the bottom.
Gotcha.
You put those darks in there and makes all the darker stuff really, deepen, but the lighter stuff underneath helps the bright colors pop. But anyway,
those are awesome.
Yeah, this one's a replacement for my son's grandma. She used to be my mother-in-law till my wife died, but I've still got to level the bottom on this one and send it back over to her because she dropped it and shattered the bottom on it, which I don't know how she managed to do that, but it lasted 4 years, I think. So,
are they all like dishwasher safe or any of that stuff?
Yeah, but if you drop it like 4 feet onto a concrete floor, it doesn't.
That doesn't work.
I mean, not much is going to take that, and that's what she did. So, or she dropped it on a sidewalk, I think is what it was, or garage floor or something like that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think she still might be considered your mother-in-law.
Well, I'm getting married here again soon, so I'm going to have a new mother-in-law. But yeah, you can see that was,
I guess,
stainless right before we painted that.
Awesome. So what do the insides look like? Do you color the insides too, or just the outside?
Nope. It's still stainless on the inside. Whenever we get all done, I clean them all up, and so they're still, perfectly food safe and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
I don't have it around here.
Hi, Mark.
I don't know where it's at right now. I did one that I put a $2 bill, and it was in a can koozie, so it was, perfectly perfect cylinder, so I could put a $2 bill in there, because a lot of people don't even know $2 bills actually real and not funny money. So I put a $2 bill inside one and did a epoxy over it, and then I put another saying over top of that, and then sealed it in. Because everybody says you always, everybody has their own 2 cents, but it was somebody that was a professional reviewer. I said, everyone's got their 2 cents, but you're worth $2.
Yeah. When I used to work at a convenience store, and I'd get a $2 bill once in a while. And I had an argument with one of my coworkers because they said, that's fake. You shouldn't have taken that. And I'm like, no, there is $2 bills. They aren't really, they don't circulate that much anymore, but they are out there.
Yes, they are. Actually, I think I
it makes you feel old though.
Yeah, you can still get them at the bank. They still distribute them.
George, you can come up and show us your art today.
I thought I might have had them upstairs.
Yeah, that's it.
I have some red ones even. They're called $2 silver certificate.
Those are
those are $1.
Well, I have a $2 one also.
Really? I thought all the silver certificates were $1.
Oh no, Bunny's gonna get blamed for everything tonight.
Yeah, my fiance's grandmother had a bunch of old coins, or not a lot of them, but a selection of them whenever she passed here recently. And I started looking up part of them. We had like some Morgan silver dollars. There was one Mercury dime, which to a collector, it would have actually been worth some good money, but I don't think anybody's going to take the time to try to find a collector. So it's probably going to be sold at auction and not get what it's worth. There were some silver certificates, and I know there were some buffalo nickels and wheat pennies, and there was something else that was worth more than I would have thought. But like the Mercury dime was worth quite a bit, and then some of the silver. But I was surprised the Morgan silver dollars weren't worth more than they were.
I wonder if there were several different denominations in red.
That
I don't know. I have only seen the $2 bill ones. That's all I've ever had. I have 2 of them.
Yeah,
But
I thought the ones that she had, because she had some of those silver certificates, I thought they were $1 certificates.
well, I mean,
you might be
totally
right.
don't
They might have been
doubt it.
2.
Well, they may have had several.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I think there's a $1,000 bill, but that's only for bank to bank payments or something like that. It's not a in circulation currency. It may only stay in sheets or something like that. I'm not sure.
Georgia.
But yeah, I don't know.
If I knew right where it was, I'd run and get it, but I'm not for sure where it is right now.
The story of my life.
It's somewhere safe.
That's always dangerous. If I put something somewhere safe, I might not ever see it again.
Yeah, if it's safe, that means I lost it.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
But anyway, I gotta go get my munchkin in bed. I just thought I'd pop up here real quick since you guys.
Well, thank you. That was really awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I love seeing that.
Once I get my streaming figured out and stuff like that, I plan on doing some of these in addition to fish stuff.
Yeah.
But, I think even though it's boring to watch this, for extended periods, unless
I would think it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool if there's a bunch of cups going, because it's like staring at a wall of lava lamps, honestly. Because the epoxy and all the stuff just sits here and flows and moves the whole time. Because the cup is spinning like this, but the epoxy is sitting there doing this number the whole time. And you never know what it's going to do. It might sit there and the color might spread, or it might shrink up,
Is it the heat making it move?
Sometimes it's heat. Sometimes it's just a density thing. Sometimes it's just how thick it's globbed on there, and it's just the cup spinning. It's that, just the inertia. It might be pulling it down the cup or up the cup. But it's the darndest thing. Silver glitter, for whatever reason, seems to float on top of epoxy, and I don't know why. But like black glitter sinks. It sucks into the epoxy, but silver floats on top and just spreads everywhere. I don't know why. As far as I can tell, it's made out of the exact same stuff. Like it's made out of like Mylar film or whatever they make the glitter out of. It's just like dyed or painted Mylar film, but black sinks and sucks right into the epoxy.
Maybe it's slightly heavier or something with the...
That's my guess. But
I thought it was a pretty interesting process. I sat and watched the whole video that you all did. This has been a year ago, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I did them on Facebook Lives for a while.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. If you saw some of those, you probably saw some of the beach cups and stuff like that. Some of those were pretty wild to make, because on the beach cups we did, it wasn't just epoxy on there, but it was epoxy. Part of it was mica powders. Some of it was glitters. Some of it was alcohol inks in with it as well. So those were probably the most extensive cups that we did, and I thought they were a blast, and they looked amazing.
Well, you explained it so that even I could understand what you were going to do next. So I enjoyed it.
Oh, excellent! I'm glad I'm glad at least at the time you understood it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got to get my munchkin in bed. You guys have a good night. I'll probably jump into the stream and work for. Oh yeah, thank you.
Nice.
See you guys.
And Liquid Rock has a channel, so if you guys aren't subbed to him, go sub to him.
Yeah, Grasshopper's been posting it. In fact, he just posted it again.
Grasshopper's the man.
Yeah, he's good.
It's just that lip thing I can't get past.
Bob, you changed shirts.
Huh?
You changed shirts.
I did.
I was telling Ed before the stream started that this darn dog, she'll lay at my feet, and if she's sleeping and I so much as move my foot, like change position and barely tap her, she'll yipe like I killed her. But a lot of times, if she's awake and I move my foot and barely tap her, she'll do the Chihuahua attack thing. You know, like she's biting me, but it's just barely tapping against me, not breaking the skin or anything. But oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this dog.
You love
She's
her.
crazy. Okay, I'll show you guys what I've got tonight. Like I say, nothing too terribly exciting, and I don't have these matted yet, but I'll kind of hold up against the mat so you know what they'll look like once I get them matted. But this one here is some handmade pottery from the Shaker Village, and it's a live. I mean, it's from a sketch that I did live at the Shaker Village.
Oh, wow.
Can you blow it up?
Oh, yeah, I should do that, huh? The cat isn't going to do anything to you. Leave him alone. He will get you. Okay. So it's like a brown pencil drawing. And like I say, it's from my sketchbook. And when I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and leave the writing on the bottom. Because it's a sketchbook thing.
What does the writing say?
It says Handmade Pottery Shaker Village.
Cool.
What do you think they kept in that pot?
I don't know.
Like honey? Or molasses?
Molasses, maybe. It was in Massachusetts, so that's a possibility. Okay, and then the other drawing that I have, this is I'm not sure how big this one is. It's somewhere around, I would say, maybe 10, about 6 by 10, this one here. But that's approximate, so I don't have a ruler on me. I'm just like guessing. This is a 5 by 7, and I'll mat it to like an 8 by 10. And it is a Swainson's hawk. I can't get it on camera really good, but okay, that's not too bad. That's a Swainson's hawk. And then the other one is the one from last night. That is a mud skipper, a little card. If the Shakers, I'm assuming it was blood of their enemies. Oh. So, okay, so that's all I've got tonight. But it's the first time I've offered any art up for sale for like 3 months. So we got to see what we can do with it.
Did that to my little discus.
Oh, I love that guy.
We were talking. I don't know if I like it or not.
I like it, yeah.
It's going to be a magnet.
Oh, that'll be cool.
And then I added pupils to my crab while we were talking.
Oh, I like that.
Cool.
And he's going to be a little magnet.
That's extremely cute.
I'm going to send that to Patty as soon as I'm done.
Oh,
I need to lacquer it.
Krabby Patty?
Patty.
Yep. Sweet Patty from New York.
Patty.
One of the sweetest girls I know.
Oh, there's George.
Hello.
Hey, George, how are you?
Hey, George.
I'm good. I see you guys have a discus magnet somebody making for you. That's nice.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I like that.
I'm experimenting. I'm trying to see if I can make little fish quick. So if I ever have a website, I could put like a whole bunch of them on sale for like $5 or $7 or something.
Nice.
But
I came
we're
out
just
just
experimenting.
to show you guys a couple of things I'm doing here.
Let me show.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
So what I did is I took down the 20 gallons that were facing this way, like these guys. You know, you can see I emptied everything. This one's even empty. That one's empty, but I'm gonna just empty it down and take it down. And I'm putting 40 gallons like this. Readers. And we have biscuits in there.
Oh,
Oh, very nice. Is it a pair? Are they breeding?
These are breeding pair, proven breeding pair. I just put them in there about a minute ago just so sure I can show you. It was empty. This tank was empty. They were literally right here, Pam. They were in that tank. It wasn't painted. They're not feeling so safe. So I was just temporary. I'm setting up the new tanks for them. And the sponges are all established for years. You know, my sponges are old. You can see it.
Yeah.
you get a close up on that? And I'm going to take a picture of one of those little guys, and I'll paint the next discus. I love how they're yellow with the black stripes.
Oh,
like that.
I'm going to show you some more. Give me a second. So I'm setting up tanks here too, another 40 gallons. But today I only be able to afford 2. I got 1 and another one that I'm going to paint and put down there. And this pair is going to go in there. Here. This is
Oh,
the
very
one.
nice.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, yeah, they got the snake skin going.
These
Oh,
are
and they also have stripes.
turquoise. Well, the stripes because it's dress.
I like that.
And that's the 2 proven pair that I bought right now recently. This one and this one. I did have a couple other ones, but they're not pairs. Let me just show you. Come here, kitties. Yeah, they're pretty. There's 2 of them in there. These are blue cobalts. Can you see them?
Yeah, they look good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them out of there. I might do it tomorrow or tonight. I'm not sure. They're not gonna be in here that long. They were just for a few minutes. So everything gonna come over on this rack. All my big discus, and I did get another pair too. Not a pair, but you know the tiny ones. Here, check out this.
George,
Oh,
wow.
what
These
were
are
those
blue
little
diamonds.
cichlids in the last tank?
And they seem to be friends with angelfish.
Oh yeah, they are friends with the angels, but the angels will eat all the food. They're gonna come out of there too. They're not gonna stay. They're hungry.
They look like they're tougher. Oh, I got to take a picture of that too.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oops, I just turned off my camera on accident.
You can always go back and repeat the
Awesome.
video.
Oh, yeah. I got a good picture, though. But yeah, boy, they're neat.
They're gorgeous, right, Ed?
Oh,
I
man.
want to get into some discus, guys. So that's pretty much it.
George, what were the little cichlids in the tank next to last? With the stripe?
These guys are Festivums. There's 13 of them, and there are black phantom tetras in there. Also, there is little Hongsloys in there. Pistogramma Hongsloys. That's the 6-foot long tank, Bob.
I've never kept those guys, but I think seeing those, I'm going to have to get some.
The Festivums,
Yeah.
they're gorgeous. I'm enjoying them a lot.
I had a pair of those that I gave to Rob, a mated pair.
Damn it, Ed.
Yeah, look, that discus need to come out of there. They're not happy in that tank. I mean, they are, but they're like, they need to eat, you know, and the Festivums will attack the food and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I had 3 of them, and they destroyed the 3rd one because they wanted to mate.
Mm.
You're doing a dry start on that one, huh?
No, it's actually a vivarium. Not gonna be.
Oh, okay. Okay, Cool.
I like it that way. You don't have to, you know, do nothing. Just spray bottle with a little bit of iron in there, and it has dirt, little pebbles, so the water doesn't get into the dirt, make it all mushy. Once a week or every twice a week, it's enough spray. They look good. That looks good. I like it. It makes my room more like natural looking.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get down.
George, you're awesome, man.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
I just want to share this because people like, hey, what's going on? Are you shutting your room down? I'm like, no. I don't think I can do that. Not possible.
Well, it's awesome seeing you, George. How's the weather been up there or over there?
It's raining right now, and I'm drinking hot tea, like hot tea.
Wish I
No
had some
coffee.
pop.
Yeah, I got berry
All I-
tea, I got lemon tea. I'm enjoying hot
Ooh.
tea.
Oh, I love hot tea.
Oh, it's so good. Flavorful. Hibiscus with berry flavor. Really yummy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All I have is water.
I need the
That's
sugar.
probably why I'm so
sorry.
grumpy.
If somebody asked me today, how long do you think until you breed some discus? And I'm like, I really don't know. I got these guys, and they can breed whenever they feel like it. It's not up to me. I just have to keep
Yep.
their water little softer. Don't worry about the pH. My guy that breeds those, his pH, I tested it 7.4.
Oh, good.
Wow, that's awesome.
His TDS was 200, and he had hundreds of babies, guys, in that water. So I got those guys from him. They are already used to being in aquarium hard water. So I have hard water, 350. I will be putting half of RO, half of city water to balance it, make it around 120 parts per million, and that's all I need to do. And when I get there, after they lay their eggs, then I'm not gonna change our water for a few days until the wigglers are swimming.
When I lived there, I would go and I change. I had a 75-gallon tank, and I'd change about 40 gallons a week. And I would do about three to one with buying the water from the corner stores that sell the RO water, because the water was so hard there.
I seen this one gentleman was on your channel a couple of days ago with the ball python. I was watching you guys, but I was busy, couldn't chat or nothing. I was just watching. You and Bob and him, we were on talking about the snakes.
Oh yeah.
It was fun to watch.
Oh, that was Cooper Kane.
The set thing that I had set up that worked out really well in Bellflower that I missed because I haven't been able to do it anywhere else I've lived. It's because the sun gets so hot there. So I had like a do-it-yourself CO2 set up with the yeast and sugar and stuff. But I put the bottles in the window, and
nice.
It worked out perfect because it would heat up in the morning enough to where the CO2 would start bubbling, and then after dark it would cool down enough to stop it. So I didn't have to mess around with it at all, because it would just start up during the day when it started getting warmer, and then it would turn itself off at night when it cooled and the windowsill. So it was like a perfect setup for that. But you got to have be in California where it's hot all the time to do something like that. Get away with it. But it worked out really good for that tank.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get down in the chat.
Okay.
Can I ask you one question, George?
What's up?
Do you keep them like at 82 or 84 for
Yes.
breeding?
Right now I got one pair in a hot 88, literally. I'm gonna, yeah, I lowered it down. I put it on 86.
You
It's
might.
okay
I
to
mean, that
go
might
hot.
be great.
Yeah, it could make them breed. I don't know. They want to eat though. They're going crazy. They want to eat. That pair I just told you they're hot. They want to eat.
Have you been doing any live streams lately?
So I've been doing a lot of live streams and showing what's going on in this stuff.
Yeah,
But
I've been
again,
I need
in
to
the background of some of them.
check. Sometimes I think I stop seeing people's stuff for some reason.
I was
Yeah,
live this morning.
YouTube does that. I've noticed that too.
What?
It's like
There was even this really big guy that I used to watch called Dope or Nope, and I hadn't seen him for like 2 years, and all of a sudden he started popping back up. But I haven't seen anything from George for a while.
I was
I'm
live
gonna
this
check
morning.
George.
Right?
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna
That's
check
okay.
to make sure that the bells ring, and I'll unring it
Well,
and re-ring it.
I see you always live with. Before that, what's his name? Goes James, right?
Yep.
yeah.
I watch you guys all the time, but I'm always busy here too.
Oh, I
I was
totally understand.
Look right now the pair that I just put into the 40-gallon, they're going crazy. They might go breeding tonight. You never know with them, but that's not a good water to breed in. It's city water, totally no auto in there.
No,
Okay, I'm gonna get done.
that
Later, guys.
water
Oh,
is really hard there.
can I ask
Usually
one more
when I
question?
live
What do you
there,
feed
it's
on them?
really hard.
Okay, so I'm feeding them beef heart, bloodworm. No, bloodworms. No bloodworms. Sorry, black worms. California black worm. They're live. And you gotta wash it real good. Make sure there's no leeches in there because they come with full of leeches.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta have to wash it and refrigerate it, and then before you feed them, wash it again. Stir it really good. I like to buy them each scoop at a time, $3 a scoop. He fills it up to the rim. It feeds my room about 2 days. That $3. And I go whenever he gets them in pounds and pounds. So I don't want to get half a pound and then get ruined in my room in my refrigerator.
And do you have little
Sure.
cones to feed them through, or?
I realized they kind of like me grabbing it with a tweezer and put it right in front of them. Then they'll come
Okay.
right up and grab it.
That's probably more fun
Or
too.
you can put your hand, but you got to make sure they're clean. Your hands clean. Any questions, Alex? Ed?
No, that was awesome. I just started feeding some of my bishers some beef heart, and I hadn't fed any fish beef heart in a long time, and I thought I would just kind of throw them a little more protein.
I'll tell you something. I bought two 40-gallon breeders today. They were expensive, $110, $109 each. So
Wow.
two of them came up to 202 something, but they're giving you a discount like 30% plus curbside pickup minus 20%. So it kind of came up total $150 at with the tax and everything for the two 40-gallon breeders.
That's not too
Still
bad.
cheap, by the way. Still cheap. PetSmart, $120. Petco was $109. So, all right, guys, later.
Okay, bye. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks, George. You're
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
I've got it says that I have him rung, the bell rung for him.
I
but I'm
know it
gonna,
doesn't matter sometimes, though. You still don't get the things. I've noticed that. Hi, Chew.
I'm gonna ring
Okay,
it and
guys,
then
I've got
re-ring
to
it.
see if I'm going to be living here next month or out on the street. So I got to sell something here. Like I said, I haven't offered up any works for auction for about 3 months. So I need to do it. So we'll start with, what should we start with, Bob? The mud skipper?
That sounds good.
Okay. So we got a little drawing. It's just charcoal of a mud skipper. Bob's mud skipper.
Hey, Dee Dee.
And it's just a ACEO card. And does anybody, oh, hi, Dee Dee. Does anybody want to make a bid on it? On the mud skipper?
Well, I'll start, and I'll say $30 starting.
Okay.
Sometimes we need a nudge. I think it's awesome. Very beautiful.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Now, did you have a or a starting price?
No,
Okay.
Grasshopper says he was busy typing in 20 and then Ed said 30.
Well, it's an awesome piece. Why don't you show it off some more?
I could do that. Got a little mud skipper. It's actually Bob's mud skipper.
Yeah. I think you did a screen grab of a video, didn't you, or something?
Yep, that's what I did. And then I added, like, I tried to make him look like he was wet, like sitting on top of the water.
I wish I could do that. Earlier, excuse me, Yellowstone asked if I had ever started a project, and I hated it so much I just started over. And I have done that many times, or I've just given up. But the latest was this diver's bell.
Oh, yeah, I
I
remember you working on
completely
that.
failed at first. So, Pam, have you ever had that? I'm sure you probably have had that because your stuff has to be super, super nice.
I've like totally thrown away like 3 or 4 days work and started over again when I didn't like it. So, yeah. Well, I don't see anybody else bidding, so I think that Ed bought that drawing.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, I sure didn't buy it for very much.
That's okay. Anything helps right now because, like I say, I have to, if I don't get my rent paid by tomorrow, I'm sure I'm going to have an eviction notice.
Oh gosh. Well, afterwards, can you give me your link to your PayPal when we after the show?
Yeah.
Make it easy. Awesome.
Or I'll put it in the private chat.
Oh, that'll work too.
There it is. Grasshopper got it.
Well, gosh, I feel guilty. I got a
Well, no, that's okay.
super nice piece.
I'm good with anything right now, like I say, because I should have been doing auctions all along, but I haven't done an auction for a good 3 months. I haven't offered anything up because I've been working on some bigger pieces. So, and I should have had more ready for tonight, but like I say, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get a painting done for somebody that they want for a Christmas present. So I'm trying to make sure I get that done in time and get it sent. But I have been neglecting to cover my rent too. So yeah, I'm like, I owe for last month and this month. So it's not going too well. So I needed to do an auction tonight. So the other one that I have up for auction is this one here. And this is not how it's going to be matted. It's just to show you the color with the mat. And it's approximately, I think, about 6 by 10 or 11, 6 by 10 maybe. And it's out of my sketchbook, done live on the scene. And I'll blow this up so you can see it better. And I'm going to leave the writing on the bottom because, like I say, it's out of my sketchbook. So I'm going to leave it showing that it's out of my sketchbook. And it's in brown pencils. And it looks a lot better than it's showing up here on the screen because it's a little fuzzy looking on the screen. But anyway, if anybody wants to make a bid on this one, do it now.
I think I just did it, Pam. Or I paid it.
Oh,
That
okay.
was awesome. Grasshopper put the link. Well, it says a donation, but is that the same thing?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Oh, thank you, Ed.
You bet. Now let me figure out how to get back to StreamYard and get out of this. It was so easy. I was like kind of afraid because it's the first time I ever bought anything on the new computer, but somehow it sent a link to my telephone. I typed the numbers and it worked. I think Windows 11 is helping me more than the old fashioned ones, but now I have to figure out how to close it.
Grasshopper says he wants the bird, the hawk. But if anybody wants the Shaker Village one, go ahead and put in a bid now. And if you don't, then I'll go ahead and move to the hawk and we'll sell it.
I wonder what's the best time of the month when people have the most money.
I don't know. I know Christmas is coming up, so probably everybody's spending money.
Yeah.
Not me, not Ed.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it sounds terrible, but my family started doing this thing where all the kids like pull a hat out or a name out of a hat and they spend like $100 on each other. And then they just stop getting gifts for everybody else. And I used to love getting the handmade stuff from the kids, you know? And they haven't given me any of the kids, they haven't given me anything for like 3 years now. And it's like, they can't make me a candy cane skier or something, or, I just always enjoyed weird little toy or, candies and stuff. So I'm going to go cheap on them this year and just give out Tennessee Fish Mafia shirts and a bag of candy. Because it costs a lot to buy it used to be 6 and now it's 8 because 2 of them have gotten married. And then I did buy a shark thing for my nephew-in-law, or no, my nephew's son.
Your nephew.
Well, I
Great
bought
nephew.
him a toy shark set, so that way he'd like fish.
Okay, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna want the Shaker Village drawing. So we'll move to the hawk. This is a Swainson's hawk.
Oh, it's just so beautiful.
Not really showing up really good. There's a lot of color and stuff in it, but
Chris said he'll start the hawk at 30.
okay. So do we have any other bids on the hawk?
Grasshopper said he wanted it, but
Oh, thank
super
you,
sticker
Adele.
from Adele.
Oh, thank you, Adele.
Hey, Daniel. Okay, so right now we're bidding on the hawk. A little colored pencil of the hawk. And we have $30 on it.
Can you show the hawk off some more? Not me, Bunny. I didn't waste any money on my clan. I got a little money. Awful. What is that, a 5x8?
It's a 5x7, yeah.
5x7.
It's super nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, thanks,
That would
Mark.
look good at anyone's home. And that'd make an awesome Christmas gift too for someone.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel bid 50. Thank you, Daniel.
Oh, nice. Like if you've got a father that's hard to figure out what to buy, he would love that. I guarantee it.
Oh, that sucks, Adele.
Oh no, what happened?
She lost her phone, so now she's paying $140 a month for her phone for the next 3 months.
My brother, I've been doing
No, it's
cell
the
phone thing with my
hawk
brother
grasshopper.
for years.
It's $50 for the hawk. We're selling the hawk right now, so if you want it, you'd better be bidding on it.
Yeah, you guys, it is awesome. I would bid on it, but I just spent my money on the mud skipper.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one more drawing. It's of a Shaker Village. I'll show it here in a minute. It's a pottery that I did when I visited the Shaker Village. Holy cow, Craig, that sucks.
Oh, what happened?
You had a $3,150 electric bill.
Whoa.
I'll do 75 on the hawk.
Okay, thank you, Bob.
That's an awesome hawk, Bob.
Yeah, I collect her birds. I love them.
That might be, I think, one of my favorite birds, Bob. If you compare it to your other birds. I mean, not that you have bad birds. Oh, how are your parakeets?
Oh, they're great.
They must be asleep right now. I don't hear them.
They're in
Yeah,
the
we
other
are.
end of the house.
We are on the hawk grasshopper. We're selling the hawk right now. The Swainson's hawk.
I bet he's laying out in the grass, huh? No, he did it for the hawk.
He did it for the hawk. So I'll try the Shaker Village again in a little bit, but right now we're selling the hawk. And grasshopper says $80.
Ooh.
He said, watch. I know, right, Gina?
What did Gina just say?
He said Huawei must be behind.
He's easily confused tonight.
Now, where does Grasshopper live? I mean, not like his address, just his state.
California.
California. Oh, wow. Well, $80 is like 3 gallons of gas there.
Right?
Oh my God.
Welcome back, Big Shrimpin'.
Big shrimp and hello.
He's clarifying he lives in Northern California.
Northern California, yeah.
There is a
You know, I
difference.
always get all the cities mixed up. Is that near San
get-
Jose?
That would be
Is
like,
that in the north?
um,
I'm just going to look it up.
yeah.
You know the way.
Map of California. Ooh, Target sells a map. It's a very sophisticated map they're selling at Target.
Uh-huh.
It's
He
a
says
little,
he's north of Sacramento. Did you get snow today? My daughters that live in the Portland area got some snow today.
that's crazy.
I could use a
I
good
see
map.
San
California
Francisco's
is-
kind of high up there.
Yeah, it's way up. I've only been to LA and south of LA.
I've been oh, it's a cheese cutter. Look, or not a cheese cutter, but an avocado cutter. You flip it over and
Oh,
cut on your,
nice.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Darn it. Got this stupid thing that keeps popping ads up on my, whenever I'm on Google looking at stuff, this thing pops up and gives me ads for what I'm looking at. It's probably going to try to find other cheese
You can
graters or something.
turn it off. Turn it off there. Chopping
Well, I want to
rabbit
keep
hole. That's
looking.
right. I do. There you
I
go.
was trying to figure out where Sam Scales lives.
Oh, you've already outbid everybody with your $80, Grasshopper. He says he's going to outbid everybody for that hawk, but you're already ahead right now. So
I could drive it up a little bit.
then he'll drop it on you, Bob.
And I'll have the hawk.
No, that's true.
It's a win-win.
All right, now we got $80 to the Grasshopper for the hawk. It's a 5x7, and I'm probably gonna put it on an 8x10 mat tonight.
I have a collection of them. Why wouldn't I dare?
Yeah, we're bidding on a 5x7 drawing of a Swainson's hawk. Show it here. Here. This isn't the mat it's going to go on. I'm just showing you.
This poor little Euromaster looks like it's flying.
And I would say go ahead and do the going once for $80 to Grasshopper. going twice for $80 to Grasshopper.
He just gave me permission to outbid him.
You can do it, Bob?
No, I won't do it. He'll probably give it to me anyway. Not.
Okay, so we're going to call it Grasshoppers. You got that one.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice job.
Yeah.
That was a
And I'll
beautiful
try one
piece.
more time on the Shaker Village, and if nobody wants it, I'll just put it away. But this is not how this is going to have a bigger mat on it. But it's from my sketchbook, and it was drawn live at the Shaker Village in Massachusetts. And yeah, it's handmade pottery, and I'm going to have the writing on the bottom of it when I mat it and frame it.
I'd say that's a cider jug.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
And it's in brown
Like a gas
pencils, and
cider.
like I said, it was sketched live, standing in front of the windows in one of their houses. And if anybody wants it, bid on it now, because I'll probably just put it away after this.
Did you get enough to not get evicted?
No,
Oh, gosh, Pam.
I'm like, I need to somehow come up with another 200. I'll probably have to maybe try to do another auction tomorrow night. Like I said, I haven't had an auction for 3 months, so it's kind of my own fault for not, doing it more often, where I didn't get myself in this position to where I've got to hurry up and catch up. But, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll try again tomorrow night. He'll probably post a notice on my door tomorrow because he already told me that. But I'll tell him that I'm going to do an auction tomorrow night and give me a chance. Thank you, Big Shrimpin'. Okay, so let's go on to more fun stuff and not worry about shit. I don't know, Grasshopper. Let me see. Didn't get it in a notice from Gmail, so I'll check right over with that.
Oh, gosh.
Well, and Pam, don't worry about shipping to me until you get caught up, okay? So save the shipping money towards, pushing it towards the rent.
Well, I'm going to get them
Does that
shipped
make
as
sense?
soon as I can.
Oh. Oh my God, I just found some potato chips.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Grasshopper. Yep, I got it. Thank you. Okay.
Well, so far I've made 4 of these little guys while we were talking.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So that way I'll be able to cook them after the show and then paint them up. And I'm going to paint a couple of George's different types of discus because they were so pretty.
Pam, did you see Chris's question? Do you have any giraffe drawings?
Any giraffes? No.
Yeah.
Nope. I don't think I've ever even drawn a giraffe before.
No.
Have you ever seen a giraffe? They have
At
really
the
long
zoo.
tongues.
At the zoos.
They have them at the St. Louis Zoo, and they're like down low, and their heads come out where you are, and you can like break leaves off of the bushes where you're probably not supposed to, but I do. And then they like grab the leaves with their tongue and go and take it. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Gina, don't tell on me. I don't want to be banned from the St. Louis Zoo.
Not too many giraffes in Wyoming. Nope. There's probably some in Texas because they have all kinds of game farms in Texas now.
Yeah.
But the St. Louis Zoo owns a giant farm in Texas. I think it's the biggest elephant reserve, like outside of Africa.
Yeah, I've heard Texas has quite a few big farms like that. And I think in Southern Oregon, there's like a drive-through type zoo, you know, where they're like running around and you can drive through it too. Or they have elephants and giraffes and stuff.
You don't think the St. Louis Zoo even allows people to drive through it other than the zookeepers? It's to try to give them a place to live that's like the wild and bring them up that way. So that way, there'll still be elephants.
In Idaho, it's illegal to catfish with a harpoon while riding a giraffe.
Best what you did there.
I've made a giraffe from clay. I once made a Noah's Ark, a whole Noah's Ark for my sister. And I made a whole bunch of little animals for it because she loves to collect Noah's Ark stuff. Well, she used to when she was younger. I fired all that stuff. That was actually when I was in college. When I had, I was able to use a kiln whenever I wanted.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. That helps. Yes. Right now, I'm just, like I say, I'm trying to get last month's rent covered before tomorrow. So, yeah, everything helps right now. And then I've got to work on this month's rent. Like I say, it's been like 3 months since I auctioned any off or had any small pieces available. So, and that's kind of my own fault because I should be doing it at least once a month. So I didn't, between hurting myself and being sick and working on bigger stuff, and now I'm behind. But it happens. We'll just go with it.
Hey, Sandy. Chris said, Ed, if you make a mold out of those fish you made, you could pour plaster ones really quickly and inexpensively. Make a block of 6 or 8 per pour.
I don't know. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or I could even, like what Liquid Zoo is showing us with those plastics.
Yeah.
It'd be harder to paint, probably. I have some of that resin stuff, or that what's it called? Some plasticky and you pour the A and B. Oh. Well, I have a bunch of it because I've been wanting to learn more about it, how to make things with it. But that's a great idea. As long as people wouldn't think it didn't lose its, well, I guess if I hand paint them. I just made another one. I don't know if I like this one.
The mold would be your original though, so.
Yeah. Who said that?
Chris, Liquid Rock.
Oh, hey. Oh, that Chris. Chris from AquaZone. I need to find out if I sent him a fish. Because I think I was supposed to send him. Let's see. I think I was supposed to send him this fish. But I did get his address. So I wonder if I sent him the wrong fish. And somebody else didn't get their fish.
Ed Daniel Velez wants to know how someone in New Jersey can get one of your Tennessee Mafia hats, assuming it's allowed.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to set up a website eventually, but that might be forever because I don't know. I wanted to set one up on Get Gills, but I'm not for sure how to do their money thing, like how to hook up their. Because don't they have some different type of money vendor
payment thing? Yeah, it's not PayPal, it's something else.
Oh, Stripe.
So I have to find out how to do that. And then that way, or if you go to any of I go to a lot of events. I work with Aquashella, so I go to all the Aquashellas, and then I go to the Clash, and what else I don't know. This year, I'm Aquaticon if they do it in Knoxville, but that's probably really, the Clash is probably the closest thing to you. If you go to the Clash, I can bring them to the Clash, and I will. Otherwise, try to contact me on Facebook, and we'll figure it out that way.
Lucky Stone said there is no try. There's only do or not do.
But this is the second run. That they're actually different from like the run that Bob had. His front is gray with black in the back. This one has gray in the back and black in the front. So I've got, I think, at least 10 more of those. But selling all those hats, well, the hats I don't really make much profit on. But the shirts, selling all the shirts, the hats basically I sold so I could get myself a free hat. Because the initial setup and all that's expensive. But that's what paid for my new computer.
For information.
Oh, thank you, Stephen.
Yeah. Chris had some more suggestions about the fish. He said to make, wait a minute. Damn it. Make a latex mold, and you can pour resin or plaster, either one. And then he also said you would have 6 to 8 original fish. In other words, put 8 different fish in there, so they're not all the same fish. Stage identical set, but still different from one another.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Well, I think I might go with 8 different discus, and then they're all a little different.
Uh-huh.
But, if I would make like 200 from the original 8, I have to figure out how much time it's going to take me to paint these versus, the cost of everything.
Daniel Velez said he'll wait for the Clash That way he can get the hat and get to meet you in person.
That's awesome.
Well, that's awesome, Daniel. Yeah, oh, they never made my hats in time. They kept missing because they were supposed to have them for the Triple Crown and they didn't have them, and then they didn't have them for the Clash, and I was late going to Aquashella because I had to wait till 12 o'clock so they would have them made because they kept forgetting. And I was like, you guys are making me lose the whole season of conventions. And so they made them all night long, I guess, and had them for me at 12 o'clock the next day. And then I'm supposed to go over there tomorrow and ask them about how much they would charge the fish club in Knoxville to make hats. Because I guess they want the exact same type of hats that I have, and I told them how much it cost me, so I don't think they're gonna break them a deal because they're a nonprofit.
They just can't charge them tax.
No.
If they've got their 501c3. You can still be a nonprofit but not be tax exempt.
Okay. They were hoping to just be able to buy enough hats to make enough money to pay for the hats. If that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
my first run, I bought like 20 of them, so I ended up with, I was going to have two, like I charged just enough to have two of them for free. And I wore one for me, and then so I was like, I was going to make profit off of one, and somebody stole it at the Aquaticon. So I broke even on my hats the first time.
Awful.
I know.
I'm going to show you something cute. That's not it. All right, Pam. Can you blow us up, Pam?
Yeah.
It's the corn snake was talking about how they might fight if they live together and stuff. And I have 5 in here. If you see 2 of them there in a pile, all snuggled up. 2 different patterns.
Oh, that's
I think that's the 2 biggest ones.
Do you have one little one in there also?
No, there's just the 2 in there. But yeah, in the tank here, I just added a new one, a little snow, because I had traded my snow like a card a long time back, and wanted it back all the time, and I finally found some.
Yeah, I saw that on one of your Instagrams. I was looking at the 3 snakes, and I was like, I think one's really smaller. I hope they don't eat him.
No, they won't, because they're all well fed. I've got to get them almost ready for brumation too, because it's December already. They have to sleep a couple of months and not eat, so I'm trying to get them fed up. Well, all right.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, just
does that go with the same with other snakes of yours?
Yeah. No, the ball pythons it doesn't, because they're tropical snakes, South American, African. Oh,
oh look, Sandy Doherty's here.
Shot? I hope not.
She's been here.
Yeah, she's been
I didn't
here.
see her till now.
Wow. Talking to her.
Next time, Ed, hand sign the hats with a serial number. So if they get stolen, you can find the thief.
Yeah.
See, well, it's not like I only make 20 at a time, so I probably know everybody who has one. So if I see some creepy little kid running around, I'll smack him. and watch it. It turns out to be Bob's nephew or something. That wearing his hat.
Yeah. The Codfather's great nephew. Yeah. It's funny.
Don't smack Bob's relatives.
Right. That's what they get for Christmas. They hear this is from your uncle.
Well, that's what's basically going to happen to mine.
His sister, I got some really nice socks. I mean, really expensive. I mean, handmade. You know, some of the country. I mean, and I got like 6 of them, different patterns. I've never seen them on her.
Oh.
Her mom said, "Oh,
I think socks are really neat."
Yeah, she does too, but I guess not the ones I got her.
Well, maybe she saves them for special events.
Well, those would be the times I'm around her, though, Ed. See that? Oh, well. She'll have to stretch them through this Christmas till next Christmas.
I'm going to still give my brother-in-law. Every year I buy him a giant salami. Or, you know, a big old summer sausage.
Nice.
So. But he does so much. He deserves more than that, really. He's going to be coming over here and fixing all the lights for my mom in her kitchen, because her kitchen, all the lights are going out. And I could put in lights, but she wants fancy can lights put into the ceiling. And I'm not getting up into the attic, you know, to
recessed lights.
Do all that.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I used to work for my brother-in-law, actually.
Yeah.
But
my living room and kitchen have they're a pain in the ass. One of mine's burned out over my fireplace because it's
Keeper Kane, hello, welcome to the live stream.
Oh, Kane. He's an awesome guy.
He is.
Yep.
Very awesome.
He was the one that Mitch told me that he was the one who liked those hats, these Tennessee Fish Mafia hats. So, Kane, I'm going to go by my shop because it's literally down the road from my house. Like, I have to drive by it to leave my neighborhood and find out how much they'll charge us for our club hats. Now, and I'll take, Kane, what I'll do is I'll take pictures of the different color combinations. They have like probably 25 different color combinations. So like maybe gray and maroon or something, or they just a whole lot of them. But I was trying to think of like colors that would match the t-shirts.
Be the prosecutor's kid wearing the hat.
Yeah. My mom was on the the prosecutor's team for putting away what's his name? The big mafia guy that got busted in Kansas City for money laundering, John Gotti. And I tell you, she said she was afraid that she was gonna get into the car one day and it would blow up.
Right.
She quit after the trials were done because she didn't want to go through that again.
Grasshopper just donated an extra $100 to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. Because that's what I was going to go. That was my limit on the bird was 180. So that worked out.
So that puts me like within $50 of being able to pay the rent for last month, which I need to pay by tomorrow. So I'm close.
Nice.
Dee Dee, do you ever see any underworld stuff out in the lot and all at night?
Did you say underwear stuff?
I know she sees underworld.
Like a lot, like vampires and
Oh no,
stuff?
that was his regular ones showed up. So, but thank you for paying extra grasshopper. Yeah, his transfer where he paid for the drawing just now showed up. So I thought it was extra, but it's good that it's. Don't feel bad that I misunderstood. Now I feel like an idiot.
I do, because that's what I was going to pay for. No,
No, it was $100 for the drawing, grasshopper. Thank you. It
it's
just took it a while to show up.
when she's doing her lot lizard. That's all. Underworld, like mafia stuff and deals like washing money, stuff like that. Teflon John Gotti was from Kansas City. I know, I thought he was from New York or Jersey or somewhere.
Was he actually from Kansas City? I think he was from Chicago, but he was money laundering in Kansas City because it wasn't in Las Vegas, because he was doing it through a casino, and they weren't paying their taxes at the casino, I think. And they were taking the extra money from the casino and then putting it through in Kansas City, and that's how he got busted in Kansas City.
Oh. Well, so Dee Dee, when you're lot lizarding in the spring, do you see underworld deals? Just forget
I
it.
never even went to Kansas City except for the trials.
Right.
I think he got put in a federal prison. So
he's dead and he's worms now.
Oh, good.
He's worms.
There used to be this guy at the factory I worked at that would wear a John Gotti shirt. And one day I told him, my mom was part of the DA that put him away and scared her so bad she quit. And then he felt real bad and it's like, well, I wasn't trying to be mean about it. I wasn't just is what it is,
Bob's a comedian. Well, Ed, you weren't afraid to let him know that? That might have been Gotti or something.
His name was John Proctor, and he's dead too. I had to take care of him.
Oh, well, then she don't have to worry about him either.
No, John was a really nice guy. I liked him a lot. He had a heart attack and died. This is a bummer. He had a very nice family and everything. Pretty sad.
Oh, the lizard can't make any money. Well, that makes sense, Dee Dee.
Good night, Keeper Kane.
Keep that head down.
Say hi.
Good night, buddy. I'll see you next Sunday, I guess.
Good night, Kane. Thanks again for coming on Friday. Oh, and you're coming on next Friday.
I don't know. I'm trying to redo what I did with this crab, and it's not working out. This stupid crab. I think I was more in a crabby mood when I made this crab.
Really?
The first time?
Ed, you're right. Yeah.
Because this guy was so cute when I made him the first time, and now he's just being a headache.
It happened.
See, I got...
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
So does anybody have a really good question to ask?
Hey.
Sky Dancer. Is Sky Dancer a professional dancer? Or is that his last name or her? Is Sky Dancer a boy or a girl? I was imagining it a boy. I think I always assume everybody's a boy at first. Oh, I just lost Bob.
I'm
Oh,
here.
some guy, yep.
I'm here.
Turned black.
James messaging me. I'm here.
Poor Bob. Bob, what's your favorite restaurant in Cleveland? I
don't
took
have
my
a
mom.
favorite in Cleveland.
Oh my gosh. Well, I took my mom to Jersey Mike's in Cleveland. Have you ever been there?
Right? Yes.
It's like the hardest place in the world to get into. It took me almost 20 minutes to get around the block.
Oh, you
How
mean
all the
just the
parking
park?
is?
Yeah. Yeah. Is the food any good?
Well, I got the big like combo one with bacon and turkey and ham, or maybe it was roast beef and ham, and it was very good. But they got the mom and dad both got Phillies, and they weren't very happy with their Phillies.
I think
And
that's
that's
what I got.
Oh, what do you think?
I went one time when they first opened a few years ago, and I couldn't get anybody to wait on me. And when they finally did, they were rude and the food was awful. So I didn't ever go back. There's hardly ever anybody there. Was there anybody there when you went?
Yeah, there was people there, but it was more the parking that was the headache.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to get into the freaking place.
You must have gone at a mealtime, maybe Friday evening.
Yeah, I don't remember. But it was the traffic. The light just took forever.
Yeah, that's a bad area to get down, right, that strip right there. That's my orthopedic doctor right behind them back there. Center for Sports Medicine.
You know, Cleveland's a pretty big town.
It's grown a lot.
Those that don't know, Bob lives in a town called Cleveland.
Tennessee.
It's like a suburb of Chattanooga, kind of like I live in a town called Dayton, Tennessee. We're both in Ohio cities, but we're Tennessee cities. But we're all considered the metropolitan area of Chattanooga.
Right. Dee Dee said she may or may not be a woman. Okay.
Well, if she's not a woman, I've been fooled for a long time in a bad way.
Right.
And I'm mighty impressed.
Deb's Aqua Pits. Also has to get a truck, get a GMC.
I second that opinion. Even though I don't work there anymore.
It only comes to hang out with my truck, not me.
Yep. Makes me feel like I'm back in my days when I used to work at the factory.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that cool, Pam, that there's a good chance that my hands were in Bob's truck before it was sold? Probably not, though, because I think Bob's truck is about 2 years younger than my last day of work.
Oh, Aquaball said if you don't want to feel bad about losing fish, dry them and feed them to isopods. Get a colony going. If you don't have any Amazon, sell them cheap. Oh, these little snakes are both sticking their heads out now, peeping.
I just made another crab. It actually came out pretty good.
Yeah, I love those crabs. They're so cute.
But boy, they're a lot of work.
That one's lighter, isn't it?
It just hasn't been painted. All these will shrink up a little when they get cooked. And then I've made another shell here. Bob, can you see private chat?
If I go over there, I can.
Well, it's not important, but Nico stepped on the keyboard beforehand, and there's like a whole bunch of numbers, and that's all Nico.
I don't see them. All I see is
Oh.
where Pam said that about her PayPal.
You know what? It was probably before you were here.
Probably.
Nico was driving me crazy. If you guys want to see Nico, he's being a really good boy. He's sleeping right here.
Yeah, I told Ed it was the most intelligent thing I'd seen him type all year. So
the most understandable.
Yes, it was like 3 6 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5.
Checking account the other day, probably.
Cat, I don't, but I'm gonna have to try to make something really quick because I just need. I'm like about 150 short of being able to pay last month's rent, which I got to get paid. So I'll probably stay up all night tonight and get something done and then do a short stream tomorrow night because I'm going to have to. I don't have a choice.
Ed, Liquid Rock Aquatic says, "Hey Ed, Amazon does not have one-sided or 3D molds for discus. Not sure about crabs."
Does anybody have a particular subject they want me to try to do for a auction tomorrow night?
That's a good question. Let's see what people say.
Giraffes?
Yeah, we heard giraffes. Do you have a photo of a giraffe, Pam?
I don't have a good photo of a giraffe, no.
Standard.
I just deleted my chat.
Yeah.
I was trying to make it bigger.
Has Nathan been past 3 years or 2 years?
Sand Creek Nathan? I wonder if it could be
Sandy
4.
said she loves that I wear his shirt. I think it's 3. But his snake was my first snake that you and James brought from Mississippi. And I named him Sandy.
I don't know. My brother died in 2020, the first summer of COVID, and then Nathan died just like a month or two after my brother did. So he passed away in like 2020, I think.
So it's coming up on 3 years. Oh, cool, baby.
Nico's in my area. I've got clay all over the place.
Picture of a cat. Draw a rabbit with fangs. Call it Bunny Viper.
Fangs.
Ooh.
I warned you.
Poor Bunny Viper. It's not easy being a Bunny Viper. She's probably always hungry because she's like half snake and half rabbit.
Oh, June lost her mom in May of 2020.
Yeah, I lost my brother. I think it was June of 2020, if I remember right. But I know it was the first summer of COVID. It was before vaccines. So yeah.
I had my telephone over Nico's water, so he's sticking his hand in it and smacking water everywhere.
Doesn't the snake eat the rabbit? If they're big enough. I was at the pet store a couple of days ago, and the guy came in and asked for the rabbit, for his snake.
Whoa.
Frozen rabbit.
Which store?
You know, the one here in Cleveland.
The Petco?
Aquatic Den.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He does have
He's got a lot of reptiles in there now.
You know, I haven't been in there for probably 3 years. I haven't been in there since Zach and JC shut down.
It's been a while.
Yep. I don't know. He's just kind of a weird fella.
Oh, yeah.
I like to be chatty, and he's like anti-chatty. And then one day I wore in a Tennessee Volunteers baseball hat, and all he wanted to do was talk about sports all of a sudden. I'm like, you've never wanted to talk to me.
He lives in Georgia. He's not in
yeah?
there very much. He's only in there like 2 days a week. He's got some real good staff now. Can't remember the girl's name that works there, but she's super knowledgeable about reptiles and fish. I like her a lot. She brings her dog, or one-eyed dog, to work with her. He's really cool.
That's cool. You know, the last time I went there, he had 2 girls there, and they were brain dead.
Yeah.
And somebody had brought in a bunch of angels, and they put angels in the African tank.
Yeah, because they're cichlids, don't you know?
Yeah, all those angels were all their, like, the pectoral fins were ripped off, and I was like, you got to get them out.
That's where I got
the
Oscar. Sick. You know, that's where I got the Oscar from. They had them. Fish had already killed 2 of them, and this one was left. And I was like, I want that one. They've already picked one eye out. They're like, we can't sell it. And I'm like, I'll catch it out of there. So they gave it to me. He wasn't there that day, so they just let me have it. I still have him. He's gotten big.
Yeah, that just made me so sad.
Yeah, it is sad to let fish. They travel all over the place and in bags and all of that, and then when they get somewhere, they get attacked and killed. That sucks.
But there was an Irish guy in there that loved fish that lived in Chattanooga, and some other guy. And all 3 of us were trying to explain to the girls that they needed to do something, and they refused to listen to all 3 of us. Oh, well.
June. I just lost one of my cats a couple months ago. Dharma.
And then he did have good plants though. That's where I got my original plants. But now I prefer to get my plants from Rob.
Yeah,
or
Rob has
online.
great plants too.
Yeah. And I mean, Ethan's plants are beautiful, but I don't know. Rob's just do better for me. I don't know why.
Ethan was just from what's that guy?
Yeah.
That's got a great big channel, and he puts just that guy.
Gosh. He sells jungle juice. Last convention was the first time he's ever been nice to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if he fell in love or something, because normally he's a grump. What is that guy's name? Dustin. Normally Dustin is all business at conventions, and I mean, they're stressful, so I get it. But all of his employees are having a wonderful time, and they're all so sweet, and they're his family. And I like hanging out with them, but Dustin's just doesn't like to hang out or do anything. He just likes to be cranky. I guess maybe it's just a lot of stress for the poor guy. Some people don't handle the stress well. And he does.
Joe is new
really
here. I do. You can look up if you go to my if you go to my page, which is under Punchy Paints, and you can see my art on there on the very first video at the top of the page. I have done pea buffers before, but it's been a while since I've done pea buffers.
There's a big fish, Ed.
Oh yeah. Windala? Or not Windala, Millerai?
Yeah. Windmiller. I was thinking too, you were probably talking about my big Jack Dempsey's. I still got all those, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be a war. Now that I think of that. I was looking at this guy, and he's so cute, and his body is so perfect. And he comes right up to the glass and lets me look him in the face. He kind of has big, chubby mouth.
What is it?
I hate having tanks like for just one or two big fish. I hate wasting a 75-gallon tank for just a couple of fish. And then Terry was saying that I was thinking, well, he's such a beautiful guy. He could probably go in the show. But Terry said that red devils never do well in shows.
Really? Some of them are really beautiful. I was thinking that's what Susie Q had that she took with Scott and what's her name? They're not doing fish anymore, but I thought that's what
Ian's
she
Queen
took.
of Cichlids?
Yeah. I thought that's what Susie Q had, and something happened, it died. Maybe not, but it looked like a red devil. It may not have been.
Right now he's really cool because he's taking piles of sand and spitting them, but half the sand goes through his gill plates.
Yeah. I wish I
He's
had
nonstop working. He never quits. I don't see a speck of mulm in that tank, though. What's that?
I still have my cell fins, that we got the time we went toward Nashville that
Oh,
day.
awesome.
Still in the salt water, I mean.
Nice.
They have
They're
babies all the
huge
time.
too.
Yeah, they do.
Do you still have those little white cichlids? Excuse me. You got them at Ponds and Plant?
Yeah, there's 2 of them in there, I think, still. Yeah.
That was
They're tough.
amazing how they could hang with all those big fish.
I know, right? They're tough little guys.
I really feel bad for that guy. I don't know if he'll ever have another business. Oh, he's
Yeah, I know. Haven't seen or heard anything about it.
Oh, good night, Daniel. Yeah,
Night,
Daniel.
we're gonna shut down the stream in about 5 minutes anyway. So have a good night and thanks for coming in.
I have to take my sister to the doctor in the morning, so I gotta get in bed.
I gotta bake all these fish.
You got a baked fish?
Yep. Look he almost looks blue.
Yeah, that one's so pretty. I love the blue ones.
Oh, I thought you.
Didn't you get those from George, the blue ones?
The blue ones, yeah, the big. Yeah. That's a redback. I keep hoping that they'll pair up, but they haven't. He's still my favorite one in there.
Yeah, he's cool. It's a great
And then
tank.
the coins from Tiffany White. The koi she bred.
Night, Edie. Yep,
Night,
everybody's
Edie.
starting to say goodnight, so I think it's probably time to go. Everybody's getting tired. So good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Good night.
Thanks for the people that bought, well, it'd be Ed and Grasshopper. And a couple
thank you.
extra donations from people. Thank you. And I guess I'm going to do a small auction tomorrow night too. So maybe I'll just do some little cards so people can afford to throw out a little bit of money for them because it adds up. Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Don't cuss yet, Bob.